In this video, I will demonstrate how to find ancestors who need ordinances using the Descendancy View on FamilySearch. After opening FamilySearch, sign in to your account, and then at that point go to the Family Tree tab and click Tree. The tree that you were in the last time you were using FamilySearch will appear. It could be the landscape view, the portrait view, the fan chart view, or the descendancy view. We want to use the fan chart view for the next step of this process, so click the fan icon on the top left of your screen. When your fan appears, you should be in the middle with your ancestors radiating out from you. What we want to do at this point is find an ancestor who was born just before 1800. You'll notice the fan chart usually doesn't go back far enough, and the outer rim are people that are born around 1850. So we'll need to do this in two steps. Pick somebody on the outer rim, hover over their name, and you'll see this fan appear at the base of their name. Click on that fan. I'm putting Maria Althofer in the primary position. Now I have relatives radiating out from her that were born early 1800s. I'm going to go right again and pick Mary Polly Taylor, who was born in 1790. As I hover over her, her fan appears. I click on it. Mary Polly Taylor is now in the primary position. She was born in 1790. And now I'm going to change views. I go to the Descendancy View. Mary Polly is here with her first generation descendants coming down from her. Nelson has ordinances that need to be done and have been requested by someone. So we're not as excited about blue temples. That means the work is in progress. We want to find green temples or orange temples, which tell us that work still needs to be done and has not been requested. In the view of this screen, there aren't any, so we're going to change the number of generations, and we'll click 3. You could click 4 and have even more generations appear, more possibilities for people who need ordinances. The drawback of using the higher generation numbers is that it takes longer for the screen to load. As the screen appears, you might click on the Show button so that you can understand everything that is happening on the right side. I would suggest that if you have your portraits clicked on, that you click them off so that your screen collapses in this way. The 4 columns of information or icons that you see to the right are explained here. The right 3 columns provide ideas and resources to help us correct, complete, and prove information we have about specific ancestors. The column on the left has pictures of temples and alerts us to ancestors who may need ordinances. So all you would do is scroll through the screen, look for green temples, click on the person who has the green temple. You can quickly review the information and see what ordinance they need. Then you can open their person page and give them an interview. By interview, what I mean is that you'll go over their information to determine that their vital information, such as birth dates and death dates and places, are accurate and proven, that their family relationships seem appropriate and complete, that there are some sources to prove the information that's alleged on their person page, and then that you have checked for possible duplicates before you request the privilege of performing their ordinances. Orange temples can be as exciting as green temples. They just require one step more of work. If you scroll down to try to find an orange temple, you'll notice if I click on Charles Welch, I don't have a birthplace or a death place. All I have are some dates that are imprecise. And what this is saying is that he needs all of his ordinances, but there isn't enough information provided to be able to request the ordinances at the current time. I would need to open his person page and do a little bit of work, perhaps finding a record hint that matches, such as a census record or a birth or death record, and once I find that information, add it to his vital information, Once I put down a more accurate birth date with a year and a birthplace, such as Idaho or Illinois, United States, at that point these will become green. This orange temple will change to a green temple, and I can give Charles an interview and take him to the temple.